My name's Julie, mum to 6 children, and we foster 3 children. I had a background in learning disability nursing, which I started my training back in the 80s. Practiced probably for about 10 years.
And I started off in a similar fashion in the Cheshire Homes, and that's where I met Julie, looking after disabled people.
We kind of came into it in an unusual way in that I'd just recently had Hannah as a baby, and unfortunately her twin sister had died. I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want to be in a working environment. I felt like I needed to be around her. So it felt at that stage, what can I do at home? What can I do to use my skills based in the home place? I think fostering has given us a great sense of accomplishment. We know that we have impacted hugely on young people's lives. We've not only impacted on the children we support, and we believe we do that incredibly well, but there's a wider community of support that we've given, whether that's to the birth family and helping them come to terms with their children being in care, making it as positive experience as possible. I think a lot of the children, when they come to us, by nature of the fact that they're coming into care, they come in with a range of issues, usually around attachment. They're very insecure. They've had quite a troubled few months, maybe even years before they get to us. And the feeling that when you put in that secure base, when that child suddenly attaches to you and responds to you.
We had one that when you got him, he was 2.
Yeah.
And you had to just hug him all day long for weeks.
Yeah, that was quite, I mean, he's still with us now, and he's almost 14. And even now, when I spend any time with him, as I say, he's coming up for 14, he looks at me with this wonderful expression, these doe eyes, where I know I'm the most important person in his life. And that feels incredible, that you've actually created that bond, and this child is now so secure. I strongly believe our adult children are better adults as a result of their fostering experience. I think they have greater understanding, greater empathy, and greater insight into a wider community, which they probably wouldn't have had before. So I think that's been great.
It's brought diversity into the family.
Absolutely.
All the different families and people that we've met, the placing authorities, some of the children's parents, where the parents are still involved.
Yeah.
Just such a wide variety of people and things going on. It keeps us busy, but it's also a very rich environment to be involved in.
And we felt very comfortable choosing the agency we did because, it was about shared values. It was understanding that the children we look after have to have that secure base model. So we knew when we contacted this agency and they were saying secure base underpins everything. Absolutely, that was the one thing we wanted to have at the time. Yeah, let's take this forward. Let's have a conversation and see if it's right for us. For me, our quality of life has been so much better. It slowed us down. We were on a very busy path. We had run businesses together, and we were incredibly busy all of the time.
Moved around the world a lot.
So it brought us back to the family, to the home, because it's enabled us to work here in the home, which has meant that we've been able to focus on our birth children, and we've been able to be there for them. It never harms you to fact find. It never harms you to go out there and actually talk to somebody and say, is this right for us? And, no one's going to judge you on that. This is just a conversation, and it's a conversation that could lead to some really great things. And, for us as a family, it was the best decision we ever made. It was the best thing that we've ever done. And
I think all the other carers that we know through our career have all said the same thing.
Absolutely.
It's enriched their lives, and
Absolutely.
It's all been for the better. The first thing I wish I knew when we started fostering was how easy it actually is. It's not difficult. It's just a matter of bringing another person into your family, and it's a lot easier than you might think it is.